Hello, BookTube. It's a beautiful day here in Boston, bright, fluffy white clouds and a bright blue sky, and I had errands to run first thing this morning. And that means the return of Bag Tuesday. This is the ongoing saga of my shoulder bag, which we have seen in increasingly tedious installments here on this channel, where I got a bag. I got a shoulder bag, a leather shoulder bag. I need a new one. I got a leather shoulder bag for free and decided to take a knife to it and Frankenstein it, to shape it into the bag that will most closely suit my needs. And I took you through that procedure. You've got to discreetly cut the foam out of the things, the foam in it. I mean, honestly, it's going to be hard-pressed to contain all the stuff I stuff into it anyway without foam. I cut an extraneous handle off it. I swapped out the shoulder strap. I got rid of an internal partition that wasn't going to do anything except get in my way. And finally, it was done. Finally, that bag was Frankenstein and ready for road testing. And then one of you sent me a beautiful bag. One of you sent me this thing. Just an absolutely beautiful leather bag. Just copper rivets all over the place. Just gorgeous. Details everywhere. Fine work on this thing. Just gorgeous thing. And since one of you went to the bother of doing that, I thought, well, the least I can do is give this a field test, right? I'm not going to get a thing that's this. I mean, this is heavy. It's a beautiful, durable thing. Really, the kind of thing, I know it's advertising copy. It's absolutely true in this case that this thing will last you your whole life. No part of this is going to break at any point, for any reason. Not a chance. So I tried it. I took it on my errands today. And there were quite a few things that I noticed that I like about it. One is that it is incredibly durable. I do not need to worry about this thing at all. I do not need to worry about... I'm a little bit rough on my stuff, and I do not need to worry about that with this. Everything here is just extra stitched and riveted on. Another thing that I really liked, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it in the lighting here, but on the inside, this flap that covers the inside, it closes the inside partition. It has a knob, just a button that you would see. There's a slit on either side of here, so you just push this onto a knob, and it is fastened. So there's no clasp, there's no snap, there's no zipper. There are no zippers anywhere on this thing. I like that. The more that I was handling it, the more I realized that this is really almost one piece. Certainly this is one piece of leather. There's no seam down the middle, no seam across the top. That effort was certainly conducted all throughout here. That was one thing that I really liked about it. Another thing that I really liked about it was, I admit, a little vain, which is that it was certainly the nicest looking bag out and about among any bags that I saw. I was a little bit alarmed. I know I'm not supposed to be because it's leather work, and that's the whole point. I was a little bit alarmed that it's already getting little scuffs where it didn't have them before. I know that's the whole point. The point is to make this look lived, to make it look like it's lived a whole lifetime. And I got it, whoever sent it to me, the incredibly generous person who sent it to me, sent it to me in absolutely pristine condition. So it was bound to get a few scuffs here and there. And there were negatives as well. These little folds right here on the front of the bag are advertised as increasing its carrying capacity, but this has virtually no carrying capacity. It does for a normal person. It has carrying capacity for a normal person. You put a laptop back there. You put your stuff up front here. It has a ventral pocket there on the back so that you can put other stuff in there. It very much would work for a normal person. It does not work for what a friend of mine referred to as my ramjet errands, where I'm just scooping up everything. It doesn't work for that. And I noticed that right away. It was very, very early on in my errands that I realized, oh no, I am fatally overburdening this bag. It is too pretty for that. And at first I thought that was a huge deal breaker. Because obviously, on errands like the ones that I had today, I can't bring this along. I'm not going to bring it along just because it looks good. It's not practical for 50 pounds of books. It can't carry more than 2 books. You put 2 books in that space on the inside, and you're done. This is just a mail bag, an old-fashioned mail bag. But it occurred to me that I have some errands that aren't ramjet errands. They don't include scooping up everything that moves. They're more meeting oriented. They're more seeing people oriented, and they sometimes involve carrying a laptop. This will be perfect for that. Absolutely perfect for those. And those are bound to increase as the summer goes on. So when I first realized, it didn't take me long to start accumulating books, and the minute I did, I realized, oh no, this isn't going to work, and that made me feel sad because this was really a generous gift. But then I realized, no, but I could swap this out for the times when I am going to use it. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to give this another field try on a ramjet errands day. I don't think I am. I don't think there's any point to it. I can see the limitations of it. It's just so beautiful. It's just so wonderful. You've got this plain flap here, and you've got nothing here. There's no outside pockets. It's just another solid sheet of leather. No stitching at all. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. So I want to keep using it. But for big ramshackle errands where I am scooping up everything that moves, I'm going to have to go back to the bag I Frankenstein, which is twice as big as this. They're the exact same size in terms of dimensions. But the other one expands twice as much. It holds twice as much, maybe more. This thing doesn't expand all that much. These creases notwithstanding, it isn't meant to do that. Now, I know that some leather aficionados would probably tell me that that needs time. You need to work it into the shape that you want, but it will assume that shape, and it won't ever break, so you don't have to worry about it. I hear that, and I've heard that from people over the years. It's possible. Maybe what I need to do is just keep using this and battering the hell out of it, not caring that it gets scuffed here and there, because that is the point of leather. Maybe I do need to do that. I don't know. I think the next set of errands that I have this week are actually the Sunday go to meeting kind of errands. They aren't hoovering up a gigantic pile of books. I don't think that usually happens anyway. So maybe I will try this again this week. But there's an outing that I have coming up that I know I'm going to need the other bag for, and maybe that means one of two things: either my bag saga has reached a terminus in that I now have a bag for normal purposes and a bag for cargo purposes, or my bag saga goes on. It's possible that my bag saga continues because I still don't have a bag that is both. So who knows if this saga will ever come to an end? We'll see. Will I come across a new shoulder bag this week that suddenly enters the running? I will keep you posted. The two of you who actually give a crap, I will keep you posted. I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.